All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
It's fair to say this season hasn't gotten off to the type of start they likely envisioned for themselves, but it's still early. A win here, it could go a long way towards changing the trajectory of this entire season. But what's going to make this even more difficult today, not only the worthy opponent that they face, but having to go on the road and do it here in a hostile environment. If he is able to lead his team to a win today, I think that gives them the spark to turn this season around.
They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face second down and 7. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 11 yards on the connection there, and that will be a 1st down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Still 1st down.
He'll drop to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. Just a short pickup there on 1st and 5. 2nd down and 3. Now, faking the give. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down. They'll look to throw yet again. Quick throw here is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's close to the 1st down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down. Play 10 of this opening drive. And here's 3rd down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. So instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Redwoods are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
And he's able to find a crease, get ahead for 7. He'll bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Throwing now from the gun, and that is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. The Redwoods offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They had the field goal on the opening drive, took the early lead. See if they can improve on that here. 3-0 our score as we begin 1st and 10. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Now they'll set up to throw. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker. But you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Voyagers offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. He'll get this out to the left flat. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. They put a receiver in motion to the left. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. 3rd and long. He'll try and get there on the ground. A 1st down on the scramble. A gain of 16.
And that just can't happen. 3rd and long, just understand, contain the ball, rally tackle, just get the ball carrier on the ground. Not only not able to get to him inside the pocket, he's able to extend the play with his legs and pick up a huge, long 1st down.
Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And this time the rush gets home. And down he goes.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall To the ground. It's incomplete. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And that is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
The Redwoods offense ready to take over once more. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
First and 10. Now a give on the ground. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Tight end, the motion man to the right. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
1st down, Redwoods.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be taken down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal. Tight end motioning left. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Touchdown, Redwoods. His 1st touchdown of the new campaign. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that. And before the try, remember, it is a touchdown. All scoring plays are reviewed. So replay will confirm this one before we do anything else. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule, in fact, he did not get the football across the plane to the goal line. Throwing here on 3rd and goal. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Redwoods, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Here comes a return from the 5. They'll get across the 20, mark them down at the 23-yard line. The Voyagers offense ready to get back to work. They're still in search for their first points in this one, but only trailing 6-0. And this drive will begin with a first down. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 28-yard line.
They bring the tight end in motion. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And after that last incompletion, it's really the story of the game. This offense has had a really hard time sustaining drives that can lead to points. You can sense the frustration, not only on the sideline, but really in the entire stadium. They've got to get something going, especially early in these drives, so they can find themselves in scoring position and come away with some points.
The Redwoods offense and their running back set to go once more. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They motion a receiver right. Now a run on 1st down. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw again. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Back to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Voyagers offense make their way out to take over once more. They trail here by a couple of scores. The margin is 9 as this drive starts with first down. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I will be right back after this. 2nd and 11. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So it's halftime. Have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Here's their punter now, as he's on here to punt this one away. This brought in out past the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down. They'll look to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. The tight end going in motion to the left. They'll look to throw here on first down. Quick throw, taken in. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Back to the air one more time. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. He'll drop to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down. They'll look to throw yet again. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. So we are at halftime, and this is a 9-point game at the break. As we're off to Orlando, going to check in with Jonathan Coachman, who's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. These two teams leaving the tunnel, and we'll head out with them. It's time to send it back over to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The home team's offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll send him over to the left. Back to throw here to begin the drop. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. A gain there of 11. That's enough for a 1st down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
Putting the tight end in motion. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all. One of the biggest differentiators for a lot of these defenders, Mike, is a lot of them can stay in tight coverage. But where the special guys separate themselves is what do they do once the ball is in the air? They almost turn into offensive players with their ability to track it. And this is a great example here. Why? They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense ready for their first possession of this second half. The cushion is 9 as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's a toss, right side. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. They bring their tight end right. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Punting time for the Redwoods, set to kick it away. As he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A fair catch. He's going to call it, take it right around his own 30-yard line. The home team's offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. And a good run there. We're going to get him 5 yards.
35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They bring a tight end in motion left. On 2nd down, they'll run. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The punt team headed out for the Voyagers. This will be returnable from his own 15. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The visitors' offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll send their tight end left. Right away, they'll set up to throw. First down throw there is incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And that is incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball, and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do. They'll begin with 1st and 10. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Now a give up the middle. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. 3rd down and 9.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stick with him again. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. Moving the tight end right. On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. And that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The home team's offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
To the ground, a first down run. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one. He'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Tight end going in motion here. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. It is 3rd and 10.
And 10 yards to go.
And that is incomplete.
In what's clearly become a passing league, Mike, if you're not actively rushing the passer, you have to be able to hold up in coverage, and that's especially true at the linebacker position. Great job here getting in those passing lanes and being able to break up that ball.
The Redwoods offense starting to trot out for this next possession. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2nd down and 8. Quickly, he gets it out to his right. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation. When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays, but I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
So now this team's offense about ready to take over once more. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, he'll throw. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Sending a receiver right. They'll try to get this one on the ground.
Number 23, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
The Voyagers send the punt team out.